7:30. That game also on KSVC, and Emory and Enterprise will square off this evening at 9:10 to finish off the 2A girls. And you look at the girls' bracket, Curtis, we can talk about this real quickly. You have South Sevier and North Sevier, both from the same region at the top of the bracket in the quarterfinals. I think both of them have a good shot at picking up some wins today if they play their style of basketball in the way that they're capable. We may see a county battle, an inter-county battle tomorrow in the semis.
You could. North Sevier facing a team that upset Delta last week, and that's Summit Academy. But South Sevier has their hands full tonight with South Summit. It's a team that's won 13 in a row coming into this matchup, South Summit, and I think they're not going to overlook them. But if that was the case, South Sevier and North Sevier on Friday night, this place will be rocking a little bit at the SVC.
Well, we're going to take one more final break. Going to wrap up your Snow College pregame show, and it's South Sevier, Parowan High School Boys Basketball State Championship quarterfinals when we come back in 30 seconds. Never mind. Give us a whole minute so we can get the starters.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emory, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
With 5 locations in Carbon, Emory, and Uinta counties, Pro Rehab Physical Therapy is committed to providing its customers with the highest quality care available. Come to Pro Rehab for treatment of painful conditions, recovery of function, and injury prevention. Contact Pro Rehab at 613-1500 or swing by its location at 590 East, 100 North in Price. Go to ProRehabPT.com for a list of office locations. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Come as patients, leave as friends.
Rams in the quarterfinals matchup. Let's go ahead and do your starting lineups tonight. We'll first do the designated visiting team, which is the South Sevier Rams coming into this game. Starting lineups brought to you by Zions Bank in Richfield. Curtis, why don't you go ahead and take the South Sevier Rams?
And the Rhett Parsons coach, South Sevier Rams, will start a junior guard. Number 2, Alex Baker, the only senior on the South Sevier lineup. Number 3, a guard, Bo Gentry. Trevor Jones, number 10, he is a junior guard. The big guys, Garrett Peterson, number 14, he's a 6'1" forward, he's also a junior. And rounding out the starting 5 for the South Sevier Rams, number 20, Colton Bigelow, he's a 6'2" forward, and he is a junior.
That's your starting lineups this afternoon, brought to you by DP Curtis Trucking. And your starters now for the Parowan Rams is going to be wearing number 1, he's a 5'11" senior, is Jake Smith. Number 3, a 5'11" senior, Jake Topham. Wearing number 10, a 6'0" senior, Colton Barton. Wearing number 22, a 6'5" senior, is Caleb Murphy. And finally, number 33, a 5'8" junior, is Justice Walker. That's your, the head coach for the Parowan Rams is Lance Stubbs. And Parowan, again, in their designated home jerseys, white with the blue down the sides, the blue numbers with the yellow around the outside. And we're ready to get this game started and underway. We appreciate all of our sponsors from the Monroe and Sevier County area who pulled together to make this radio broadcast possible this afternoon. Quarterfinal basketball on KSVC. Winner will advance to play in the semifinal round tomorrow. Loser will drop down to the consolation bracket for an early evening game.
South Sevier will be shooting at the basket, I'd say, heading directly to the west towards the water tower here in Richfield, and Parowan at the other basket, and we are set. And this kid is big. Caleb, he's a big kid. He's a legitimate 6'5" player.
He'll be going up for the opening tip for Parowan. It's Bigelow for South Sevier, and Parowan does get the opening tip. And Jake Smith will hold the ball across half court, takes the dribble. We are underway at the Sevier Valley Center for this quarterfinal matchup. Smith down low on the right side corner, ball moving around the arc, inside, outside, now Topham to Smith, left side, back up top, Topham, now Barton open for 3, takes it, off the mark just a little bit. It's going to be rebounded by Alex Baker of South Sevier.
And South Sevier starts out in that matchup 2-3 zone, and they'll switch it up during this game.
Bo Gentry will take the dribble across the timeline. 30 seconds in, still 0-0. South Sevier's opening possession. They go to Bigelow left side, and a good pass over to Trevor Jones, and Jones was open, 2 for TJ.
Great screen that time at the elbow on the right side. and Jones gets to the basket.
2-0, South Sevier on top. Parowan looks to answer. They have Jake Smith with the dribble, picks it up in the front court. Now Barton in the right wing, passing around the arc, able to find Topham left wing. Now up top, Smith dribbles in elbow, now dumps it off to Murphy. Murphy up strong to the hoop, but couldn't get it to drop, gets a rebound. Now goes back up, foul, no good. But we're going to see Caleb Murphy go to the line, and he'll get 2 free throw attempts here.
I know South Sevier concerned about keeping Murphy off the boards. They don't want second chance opportunities, and that time he got one and drew the foul.
6 minutes, 57 seconds still to go early on in the game in the first period. And we'll see Caleb with 2. Takes the dribble, first on the way, short off the front iron. He'll get one more. That first foul of the game was given to Garrett Peterson of South Sevier. Second one on the way for Caleb. Shot, that one's perfect. 2-1. Bo Gentry, covered by Jake Smith. Dumps off the basketball, right side. Peterson now back top of the floor to Baker. Left elbow is Trevor Jones. And Jones will pass it out of bounds. He was trying to find Peterson, and Peterson cut in, but the pass went outside, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, and Peterson likes to set up for that three-point shot. I think Jones thought that's where he was going, but he tried to go to the basket, just an errant pass.
Topham able to find Jake Smith, left side, corner for 3, and good. A triple from the left end. Jake Smith, and it's 4-2.
And Jake Smith hits his 27th three-point shot of the 2013-14 season.
Bo Gentry spins around, gets across half court for South Sevier, gives the ball to Bigelow. Now to the free throw line is Trevor Jones. Trevor will come left side, puts up a wild shot, an elbow in and out, doesn't go down. It looks like it might drop in, but it popped up and out. Rebounded by Parowan. Parowan pushes the ball down the floor. Barton to Smith, drives in elbow, shut down, has to pick up the dribble, tries to get a bullet pass inside to Justice Walker, and it goes over his head and out of bounds. Parowan turns it over.
Not a big advantage as Justice was posting up against the bigger Peterson from South Sevier, and
Parowan switches into a full court man-man press now. South Sevier is going to inbound baseline after the turnover. They bounce it to Gentry. Gentry with a little room. The defense backs off, but Gentry's going to have Jake Smith on his hip as he comes across half court. Dribbles between his legs, gets across the timeline. Front court now, spins around again. Loses the basketball on the court, but picked up by Peterson. South Sevier still has it. Gentry top of the floor now. The Bo will come left side. Good pass inside to TJ in the paint, loses the basketball, loose on the floor, picked up by Bigelow, and the Rams will reset, and they throw the ball away. Throw him back in before it goes out of bounds is Colton Barton, and the ball is going to be knocked out on the other side of the court by Jake Topham. He tried to save it as bodies went flying trying to keep the ball in bounds, but it's going to be South Sevier on their end.
South Sevier fortunate. It should have been a turnover, and Jake Topham trying hard, just couldn't keep the ball in court.
Gentry bounces to Peterson off the baseline on the inbound play, and Peterson can't handle it, and it will go out of bounds there, so Parowan will get the basketball anyway. Up by 2, it's 4-2 right now, 5:29 to go. Still in the first period. Here's Jake Smith, left side, dumps it off to Barton, wings, squares up, fires a 3 off the mark, no good, rebounded by Walker. Justice Walker goes up as fouled. He's going to be fouled by Colton Bigelow, and 2 shots coming for Justice Walker.
Well, both team fouls on South Sevier, both on Peterson and Bigelow, are a result of not boxing out and giving Parowan a second chance opportunity.
Parowan already up by 2, 5:17 to play in the first. 4-2 is the score as the first free throw is in and good, made by Justice Walker. He gets one more. 2 team fouls for the Rams. It was Colton Bigelow's first personal. Justice will take a couple dribbles from the charity stripe, squares up, shoots it away, and it's going to rattle itself down and in, and it's a 4-point advantage for Parowan, up 6-2.
Parowan's going to stay in that man-to-man pressure, but Gentry has no trouble with it.
Able to dribble between his legs and get across half court. Goes to Bigelow, left wing. Now up. Alex Baker, open 3. Takes it, and it's off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Bigelow. The offensive board gets him. Reset the offense. Baker in the post. Takes a dribble. Comes back out. Into the front court now to Bo Gentry. 4:55 to play in the first. The offense sets. Bo fakes right. Comes left. Fires into the key. Bounces inside to Bigelow. And Bigelow sneaks his baseline for 2 points.
Boy, and when Gentry penetrated that time, Bigelow kind of hesitated, and that little stutter step got him to the glass.
Jake Smith in the left wing is going to take the dribble, come to the front court, now dumps it off to Colton Barton. Movement around the arc, back to Smith, now Barton, right wing, Dumps off inside, down low in the post. Now a bounce pass out. Able to find Murphy in the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Barton. He drives in elbow. Shut down. Bo Gentry is on him. And the offense will reset with 4:20 to play in the first. Parowan up 6-4.
South Sevier stayed in this press the first 4 minutes of this quarter.
Justice Walker drives in. Kick out Barton. Drives in. 7-foot jumper baseline. No good. And a foul off the rebound. It's going to be a reach-in foul. Calling against Jake Topham.
Jake Topham reached in, caught Alex Baker across the face.
It'll be the first called foul against Parowan in the game. Going against Topham. Parowan stays in the man-man press. Inbounding is Bo Gentry from the Parowan baseline. 4:06 to play in the first. Gentry goes deep down the floor, has Trevor Jones, catches like a receiver, but the defense is there. Kicks it back out to Bigelow, who flies in, and an offensive call on the foul by Colton Bigelow. The defense was there, and it's going to be Caleb Murphy who drew the charge.
And more importantly, 2 fouls on Colton Bigelow early. Now they must, I know that's his second foul.
They only put 1 on the board, but I think you're right. I think there's 2. 3 team fouls for South Sevier now. Parowan still has the 2-point lead. 3:50 to play in the first. It's been a low-scoring game, but it's been very slow and patient for both teams as well. Parowan continues to pass the ball around the arc. Jake Smith.
Both teams just trying to fill each other out here. Nothing, they don't know how to attack each other yet.
Getting down low on the post is Walker. Comes back out, ball's loose on the floor, out of bounds off of Walker. And it's South Sevier basketball on the other end.
And credit Alex Baker. He kind of crowded in there, lost control of the ball and pressured him. He kind of needed out of bounds.
Parowan stays in the man-man press. Looks like they put a little more pressure on this time, but they get the easy inbound play to Bo Gentry. And Gentry will take the ball once again across the timeline. 3:26 to play in the first. South Sevier still trailing by 2. Bounce to Bigelow, left elbow, dribbles to the right. Trevor Jones coming in, right-hand layup off the glass. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Parowan. Parowan pushing the ball. Barton, right side elbow. Ball's loose, picked up by Alex Baker. Now Baker down the other side. Pulls up, jumper, left elbow. It's going to be short, takes the front roll, but doesn't go. Rebounded by Murphy. Parowan basketball after 2 quick missed opportunities on both ends.
Good job by Parowan to get back in transition after they turned the ball over.
Ball on the baseline, and there's going to be a foul on Garrett Peterson. That goes against South Sevier on the floor, and Parowan will take it out from the baseline. Score is still 6-4. 2:55 to play in the game.
South Sevier is going to bring Dyson Heath into the ballgame, replacing Garrett Peterson.
That substitution brought to you by Centricom, Channel 10. Jake Smith will inbound for Parowan. Goes to the right elbow to Walker. Walker kick out, 3 on the way by Barton is off the back iron, no good. And South Sevier gets the rebound, long rebound. Alex Baker, one-on-one on the other end. Shot is up off the glass and good.
Boy, what a tough shot. He was guarded by Colton Barton. Barton did a good job, but just a better effort by Baker to get that ball up and in.
Ties everything up at 6 points apiece. Parowan back on the other side. Smith with it. Slows the ball down, dribbles into the front court. 2:30 to play in the first. 14 fouls, South Sevier, 1 for Parowan. That foul check brought to you by Monroe City Power. Open for 3, taking the 3, Jake Smith, long, no good. Good box out by Parowan, going up strong, no good as Justice Walker gets another board. Goes up again, no good. Another rebound, no. Again missed on the shot, and finally South Sevier able to get it. And they almost throw it away, but it's off the hands of Jake Smith. 3 offensive boards.
And 4 offensive shots, and just came up empty, and the South Sevier's fortunate there.
2:07 to play in the first. Everything's still tied up, 6 points apiece. Here comes Bo Gentry. Fast dribble, left side. Goes to Baker. Baker loses it. Picked up by Gentry. Back to Baker. Now with it left wing is Bigelow. 1:54 to play. South Sevier resets the offense. Call the play. Bo Gentry up top. 1:48. Bounce to TJ on the right elbow. TJ to Gentry. Swinging in. Right hand layup. Going up for the block. No, but the rebound is there. Put back by Peter. Bigelow is missed. And it's a rebound by Parowan.
Colton had a point-blank layup off the miss that time by Gentry.
Down the other side comes Parowan. Inside is Walker. He can't convert either. Rebounded by Caleb Murphy, and Murphy fouled on his putback. Shot's no good, but Caleb Murphy back to the line for 2. That was a big missed shot by Bigelow on the other end, wide open.
Well, they had Colton Bigelow for 2. We had him for 3. We'll go with 2. They must have switched that foul at the scores table. They had him for 2 early, but I guess they got him for just the 2. We're going to have Slate Blackburn into the lineup for South Sevier, and also into the Parowan Rams, we're going to see Brennan Rowley along with Tristan Adams.
The subs come in as the free throw is good, made by Caleb Murphy. He still has one more to come with a $1:30 on the clock still in the first period. Time check brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah.
South Sevier's gone to the small lineup. They don't have a real designated post player in the lineup right now.
Free throw is going to roll around the rim and drop in by Caleb. And now Caleb will check out. Cannon Brunswick will check in for Parowan. 2-point advantage given back to Parowan. 8-6 the score. Bo Gentry, again, has had Jake Smith on his back hip all afternoon. He will again, but Gentry able to get across half court, dumps off to Trevor. Baker to Blackburn, work around the arc, faking a three, now driving as Bo Gentry slows up, goes to Baker, left side corner, can't get in baseline, has to dump it back out to Gentry, and Bo to Blackburn, around the arc they go, Jones. Dyson Heath with it now, left wing, clock hits a minute. Heath makes a move, can't get it to go, goes Baker. Baker in the lane, shot is up, no good. Baker gets his own rebound, put back is no good, but a foul. And we're going to see Alex Baker go to the line. That was a very aggressive and not even an ounce of fear in that move from Baker. He took it to the house with some white jerseys all around him.
He did. He's small, he's tough. He drew the foul. Cannon Brunswick just a little late there. You hate to see a post player, if you're Coach Stubbs, get a foul on a 5'9" guard. And Baker completes the first shot.
Then cuts the lead down to 1. 53.3 seconds on the clock in the first period. It's 8-7. Parowan still has the advantage. Second free throw was also good, tying it up at 8. That foul, by the way, was given to Cannon Brunswick. That's the second team foul and first for Cannon. 8 for both teams, 50 seconds to go. Parowan, are they going to hold the ball or attack? 45 seconds. Right side is Brunswick. Dumps it back out to Smith. Smith will hold. Now goes left to Jake. Jake comes to left angle. The defense is there, shut down, but a foul on Dyson Heath.
Dyson just a little late there on the angle. He's trying to drive to that baseline left. And instead of taking away that left foot, got caught on that right foot and picked up the foul.
So with 36 seconds on the clock, Parowan's going to inbound it from the left side of the baseline. Trying to get off a shot here. Inbounding is Smith, goes up top to Murphy. Ball moving around is Tristan Adams. Adams in trouble left wing, and South Sevier picks up the defense, and Emory's going to throw it away. They weren't ready for that defensive pressure.
They weren't, and Adams just turned around, tried to find Smith, couldn't find it, and plenty of time, 29.1 seconds for South Sevier to get a basket.
And they'll go to Bo Gentry. Man-to-man defense remains for Parowan with 24 seconds as Gentry will cross over, get across half court, standing on that big orange S for Snow College at the Sevier Valley Center. That goes to Alex Baker left side. Blackburn top of the floor. They're going to spread the offense here a little bit, hold the ball, let some time run off the clock. We now have 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Here's Dyson Heath, 8 seconds. Going to the free throw line. Blackburn picks up the basketball, 5 seconds. Now making a move. Trevor Jones fires a three off the back iron, no good. Parowan rebound. That takes us to the end of the first period. It's 8-8. Both teams taking it slow in the first period, and we'll be back here in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Mikat Hodges, your customer service representative, and I am your local advantage.
Mike Barker, plant maintenance and repair.
I'm Micah Iverson, Director of Broadcast Operations for ETV Channel 10.
We are your local advantage.
We are your local advantage.
We are your local advantage.
Emory Telecom, your neighbors serving you by providing convenient local customer service centers where you need them in Price, Orangeville, and Moab. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Centricom High-Speed Internet presents things you wish would happen faster. Your kids getting ready in the morning. The workday. And payday. At Centricom, we can't make payday come any faster, but when it does come, we can help you manage that money faster with high-speed internet service. We can't make the workday faster, but we can make it easier with blazing speeds for the office. And as for the shower? Yeah, good luck with that. Visit Centricom.com for more information. With Centricom, everything works better.
You know, Parowan subbed everybody out of this lineup except for Jake Smith. He's gone the entire way. South Sevier's brought in the subs. Blackburn, Dyson Heath.
It is South Sevier basketball to open up the period. Score again, 8-8. Trevor Jones on the right elbow, holds the basketball, spins around, finds an open look, but it's closed down and he's shot, but he's fouled, and TJ will go to the line. He'll get 2 shots.
Kind of got Jake Topham on his hip that time. One thing Trevor does extremely well is draws the contact, hangs in the air, draws he's made more shots where he's been fouled and hit the shot this year than any year I've remember a young man in a long time.
He is going to be short on the first free throw, keeps the score tied. South Sevier hasn't had the lead since the first shot of the game for them went in, and the second free throw is also missed. Long rebound, ball's loose. Trevor Jones going to track it down and stolen away by Parowan. Back to come the other way, Brennan Rowley. Rowley, kick out, and it's going to be Jake Smith who will slow things down. Defense was somehow able to recover for South Sevier. Parowan will reset the offense. Topham to Smith. South Sevier's defense intensity picks up. As Smith drives in, loses the basketball, going to be a foul as he ran into some South Sevier players, but South Sevier was come up there to initiate the contact, and they're going to call it on South Sevier.
They're going to give it to Bo Gentry. You know, I thought Jake was a little out of control that time, but I guess South Sevier did not get set in time. And we talked about foul shooting. We've talked about that a lot this year. South Sevier struggled throughout the year, but has reversed that trend recently with some of their big wins, but not off to a great start at the foul line.
1-and-1 shooting is missed by Jake Smith. South Sevier gets the rebound, and so the score remains tied 8-8, 7:18 to play before halftime. Baker with the basketball for South Sevier, crosses over, comes back out, finds Dyson Heath, fakes a 3. Now Heath picks up the basketball inside, ball's batted around, out of bounds. No, picked up by Baker, open for their look, and it's no good. Missed it from the baseline left, and it's rebounded by Parowan. Smith across half court, crosses over, drives into the lane, has himself open and travels. He got caught up there as he was driving inside against Trevor, and Trevor went down, no call, but I think it threw Jake off a little bit.
Yeah, and Smith, you know, I think he thought he was going to get the ball over to Topham in the corner, and it kind of forced him into, into steps.
Inbound play for South Sevier, half court pass to Heath. Heath drives in, now bounces down low, shot is up and missed by Slate Blackburn, but Slate is fouled, and we'll see him go to the line for 2. Score still 8-8, both teams scoreless, 1:10 into the second period. That's the 4th team foul against Parowan.
They must have got him with the body because it looked pretty clean above the shoulders that time.
17 fouls for South Sevier, 4 for Parowan as the first free throw was good, and that foul check is brought to you by Wingers, one of our sponsors for South Sevier, and also we'll have the offensive player of the game for one of the South Sevier players after this one.
Speaking of that, this Mr. Blackburn was one of our players of the game last week in the win against Layton Christian.
Blackburn will miss the free throw, and the rebound is missed and out of bounds. It's going to be Parowan basketball after TJ couldn't keep it from going out.
And so far, South Sevier 1 for 4 from the foul line. That could be the difference in this game, down 1.
South Sevier switches up the defense. They're in a 1-2-2 half-court press, trying to get the ball out. Putting up the pressure defense, and now driving in is Rowley. Rowley kicks out to Adams for 3, and it's no good. A long rebound is going to be taken by Parowan. They'll get it back to Jake Smith. I don't think either team has hit a 3 yet in this game. Both teams have taken quite a couple. And the defense is still there for South Sevier. Rowley able to get the ball down low. Shot up, no good. Trevor on the rebound. South Sevier pushes the ball down the floor now. Dyson Heath, right wing. Slows up. Wants to take the 3, but he can't. The defense by Brennan is right there. Has to get rid of the basketball. Finds Baker. Baker picks up the dribble, goes left side. Blackburn, top of the floor. Gentry now on the wing. Up top, 3 on the way from Heath is in and out. No good. Rebounded by Murphy. Back the other way we go. 9-8.
Like there's a lid on the basket right now. Duke need a team able to score.
Murphy with the basketball, loses it. Ball's loose behind him. Bodies dive for it. South Sevier comes out of the scrum with the basketball. And I saw some heads bonk down there, and Parowan slow to come up. Brennan Rowley is slow, and as people were diving for the ball, I know Rowley, if he didn't hit a head, he hit a shoulder real hard. He was gonna get up, but took a good look into the noggin.
Boy, he's gonna come out right now. They're gonna bring in back Justice Walker. I don't see any blood on the young man, but he took a pound in there. He's gonna
shake that one off. 9-8 your score. Now Parowan's going to come out in a little more pressure defense. They're going to stay that man. Nope, now they're going to back off. Now they'll back off a little bit. Looks like they're going to drop into a zone for the first time in the game. So we'll see Trevor Jones right side. Nope, stay man-to-man defensively. for Parowan. Driving in is Dyson Heath. Heath goes to the hoop, hangs in the air, no good. Almost gets his own rebound, but flicks it out of bounds. And so Parowan gets the basketball back. 5:26 to play, and we've only seen a free throw is all in this second period. It's 9-8 South Sevier.
And Heath tried to get to the glass. It looked like he might be able to get there. Kind of an acrobatic shot. Comes up short.
Clock is ticking at 5:20. South Sevier remains in the half-court press. Passing around the half-court is Parowan. Now they get the ball down low inside, and the two-handed put-in is no good. It was missed by Adams, and the ball's out of bounds and loose off of South Sevier. And Adams had that one dead to rights, didn't drop in.
Boy, what a great pass by Jake Smith. He, that was all but giving him 2 points there, but he came up empty.
Inbounding now is Jake Smith for Parowan. Baseline, inside to Walker. Dumps out to Smith. Jake will spin around. That's Colton. Good move by Colton. And there is going to be a whistle, and he travels. It was a good move. He just took one too many steps. Tried to spin himself into the key. 5 minutes to play. 9-8 your score.
Neither team able to find that range for field goals. A lot of points at the foul line so far this year, but not a single three-pointer for teams that hit 95 and 92 on the year.
Not the shooting performance that they've had in earlier games. 4:46 to play in the second. South Sevier basketball. The work around the arc. Trying to be patient offensively. Bo Gentry with it for the South Sevier Rams. Goes to Baker. He drives in. Kick out. Three for Heath. Left side corner. That one's long as well. No good. Missed another one. And Parowan on the rebound. Jake Smith for Parowan. Dribbles left side across half court. He's trapped. Bounces out. Gets the basketball away. Able to find Tristan Adams. Right side wing. Tristan's quickly covered up. He goes to Jake Smith. Clock hits 4:20. Smith tries to get ball movement inside. Ball batted around and caught by Parowan. And getting in the open look was Justice Walker. That fell right into his lap, and he took advantage of it.
Boy, and Murphy did a good job that time because he really couldn't come down at the ball, so he just tipped it to a teammate for two.
Back the other way, Bo Gentry shot up, no good. He drives in hard to the foul, but he is hard to the lane, but he is going to be fouled. Right now it's 10-9 as Parowan just got the first field goal of the half. But two shots coming for Bo Gentry. Currently 4 minutes to play in the second period, 4:02 to be exact. 17 fouls for South Sevier, 5 for Parowan. The last one going against Tristan Adams, that's his first.
And they are trying to locate the ball. The ball went out of
play
into the cheap seats and actually went into the basket over there in the disposal. They're shooting better over there right now than they are from the field.
More points in the garbage can than the hoop. There we go. There's a free throw made from Jake Topham.
From Bo Gentry.
Sorry. Yep, Bo Gentry for the South Sevier Rams. 10-10.
Jake will take it as long as Bo makes it.
One more coming for Bo. Free throw. That was going to rattle out. No good. Score remains tied. Midway through the first period, second period. Score check brought to you by Robinson Transport. Jake Smith will have the dribble across half court. South Sevier remains in the zone trap. Ball movement around the arc, down low, right side corner. Smith comes in baseline, nothing there, steps on the line. He got trapped and tried to pass it up high. Hill on the orange, and it's going to turn it over.
And Parowan's unable to capitalize on the fact they got the 6'5" guy in here, and South Sevier's in their small lineup with basically 5 guards.
3:40 to play, still 10-10. South Sevier right side. Dyson Heath dumps it off. Trevor Jones off the glass and no good. But a strong rebound by Alex Baker. Baker spins. His shot baseline, no good. Rebounded by South Sevier. Put back again. Oh, that one's finally going to drop. Slate Blackburn gets a field goal for South Sevier, and it's 12-10.
Boy, 2 big offensive rebounds. First by Baker and second by Slate Blackburn. And Blackburn cleans it up.
Back and forth we go. Jake Smith drives in. Angle gets baseline, shut down, dumps it off, falls loose on the court. Picked up by Gentry. Gentry off to the races. Goes to Baker. Spin in the paint, loses the basketball and travels. Got a little too fast.
Tried to spin there and just got the ball hung up around his knee and turned it over.
So Parowan gets it. Still 3 minutes to play before halftime, 12-10.
Both these teams averaging a little over 50 a game. I don't know if they're going to get there tonight, Duke.
Stolen away on the other end, though, by South Sevier. Slate Blackburn got in the passing lane. Trevor Jones pushing the ball, stops, elbow, popping shot, and got it. He was knocked over as well. There's going to be a foul away from the ball. I believe it's going to go against Blackburn for South Sevier. A little push in it.
What a nice shot by Trevor Jones just past the foul line. In transition, giving South Sevier the biggest lead of the game, 14-10.
That's the score now as Parowan takes a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Monroe is proud to have its own power company and to support South Sevier athletics. Monroe City Power delivers nice, bright lights for every South Sevier athletic event at home. Having a public power company enables Monroe City to provide community improvements that could not be afforded otherwise, while keeping rates down at the same time. The City of Monroe and Monroe City Electric Department are proud of their South Sevier Rams and wish them well in all endeavors.
You're listening to exciting high school sports action on KSBC.
This is Curtis Barnes on the dock of Big Utah, KSBC AM and FM. Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Your current score 14-10. South Sevier on top. It's their largest lead of the game with 2:50 to play in the second. Curtis, that was a big shot for Trevor Jones. Just stopped and popped that one up, left elbow in transition.
Tough shot, nothing but net, high arcing shot.
It is going to be Parowan basketball after the timeout. As they come back the other way, Parowan, left side, Colton Barton dumps it off Jake Smith. Smith will step up into the right wing, goes back to Barton, squares up a three, and a steal. No threes made in this game. The tip out, though, and Jake Smith has the basketball around the arc. Parowan keeps it. Jake dribbles to the left wing, picks up the basketball, goes right side, able to find Adams. Tristan, back to Smith. Smith up top, ball moving around the arc, coming in as Barton shut down baseline. And they'll reset. Murphy, free throw line, pivots around, goes right side, flips it over to Barton for three. And good! There it is. Colton Barton from the right corner. Makes it a 1-point game at 14-13.
He did in that sequence. He got 2 shots. And again, offensive boards helping the Parowan Rams.
1:55 to play before half. South Sevier still up by 1. Trevor goes left side, able to find Slate, drives in, baseline, and what a move by Slate. Blackbird, no fear, took it to the big guys, made a nice move baseline, got this shot off the glass to drop.
Slate had a lull in this season where he didn't get a lot of playing time, did he, Duke? And he got in last 3 or 4 games, and boy, he is making the best of his situation right now.
16-13, bounce to the right side is Smith. Smith dumps it off, able to find Murphy, top of the key, back Smith, open three, can't get it off in time though. Barton right wing, back Smith, down low, right side corner. Ball's batted around. Ball loose, but picked up by Parowan. They have it, Tristan Adams left side. Now the Rams get the steal. Bo Gentry comes up with a loose ball. Baker in transition, pops, goes up, let up and a good. It's 18-13.
Nice move, 2-on-1 fast break. South Sevier able to get it in the basket. Unfortunately, Bo Gentry's going to pick up kind of an unnecessary foul right now.
He tries to get the steal in transition. It jumps right into Caleb Murphy. And I believe that's his second personal foul, but the 8th team foul for South Sevier. So we're going to see 1-on-1 shooting once again for Parowan.
Bo Gentry to take a seat right now. Coy Barton, the sophomore, in the lineup.
Caleb Murphy, 1-1. Scores 18-13. South Sevier up by 5 as Murphy will hit the first free throw, and they'll give him one more.
Okay, he's a big kid, but look at those shoes. Duke, I mean, if those aren't 16, 17s, I don't know what they are. Big shoes on that young man.
And he gets them to go. The second free throw drops in as well, cuts the lead down to 3, 18-15. Score check brought to you by Sevier Valley Hospital. And South Sevier will have the basketball under a minute to play. Trevor Jones, top of the floor. He'll hold the basketball. Now it goes left side to Heath. Heath will drive in, finds a lane, and he's tripped up and fouled.
Just a common foul, just the 6th foul on Parowan.
Had that one to give, and now they don't have any more shots on the next one. 51.6 seconds. South Sevier will take it out baseline. Coy Barton will inbound. He just checked in for South Sevier. Looks to his right, inbounding on the baseline, comes back left, finds Trevor. Trevor on the corner, pivots around, drives in. Good feed down low. Shot is up a block. Blackburn had the shot, but Barton swatted it away. Murphy rather swatted it away. 42 seconds. Parowan basketball. Down the floor. Adams down low, inside, able to find Murphy. Murphy loses the basketball. Players go to the court, and it's going to be a jump ball call. I believe it stays for Parowan. Yep.
Stays with Parowan, but Murphy got that ball down. Cardinal rule, don't take that ball down. Once he dribbled that ball, he had the shot he wanted. He just brought a swarm of Rams, South Sevier Rams in on his feet.
34 seconds to play. It's Parowan basketball, their end of the court. Southern Utah University halftime show coming up. Colton Barton for three, no good. But a big rebound by Parowan. Bring the ball down low again. Shot good and a foul. Going up strong was Justice Walker. had his feet taken out from under him unintentionally from down low. He goes to the court. Shot drops in.
You know, the foul, the whistle came and the shot came significantly after that shot. I don't know how you can count that shot. I can understand the foul. I just can't understand counting that basket.
Well, they give it to him, and it's Trevor Jones who picks up the whistle, his first foul of the game. 19th foul, South Sevier. Free throw on the way, and we are tied again. 18-18. It's a 5-0 run for Parowan. 27 seconds to go. Score check brought to you by Utah Independent Bank. Here are the Rams. Now the clock hits 22 seconds. Coy Barton left side. Goes to Trevor Jones. Up top, crosses over to the right wing. Stutter steps, drives in off the glass. Too strong, no good. Rebound is lost out of bounds. Last touch by Slate Blackburn. And now Parowan gets it back with 12.7 on the clock. And a timeout taken, I believe. Nope, just some substitutions. Colton Barton back in for Parowan.
And that's an offensive substitution, bringing Barton back in because Barton's a three-point threat with 47 made three-pointers on the season.
Travel, though, by Jake Smith. He was waiting for a teammate to come help. He didn't get it, drug his toes. And so Parowan gives it right back. Now South Sevier with an opportunity to take the lead into the locker room. 8.2 seconds. Time check brought to you by Andy's Market. South Sevier will send Bo Gentry back into the game for Coy Barton.
Both teams kind of substituting for the best offense or defense. You can do that coming down the stretch. You know, we thought Parowan would get the last shot there, but it looks like South Sevier should get the last shot here with 8.2.
Tristan Adams back in for Parowan. South Sevier now has the basketball, 6 seconds. Trevor Jones across half court, 4 seconds. Now down to 3, loses the basketball, picked up by Parowan. They're going to come back the other way, lose the ball out of bounds, and I believe that will take us to the half. 18-18, your halftime score. Both teams tied up. It's your Southern Utah University halftime show in 3 minutes.
Trucks move America, and that's a fact. DP Curtis Trucking has been moving America since 1982.
Emory Telecom gives you a universe of TV shows. And now, TiVo brings you even more. Movies, music, and videos from the web. Get it all in one place and take it anywhere life takes you. Any show, any screen, anywhere. Introducing the TiVo Experience from Emory Telecom. Give us a call, visit emorytelecom.com, or stop by one of our locations to learn more about the TiVo DVR.
Out of Town Loan Committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, president of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Richfield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
At Wingers, we got tired of people thinking of us as just a wing joint. So we're changing our name to Wingers Roadhouse Grill. And to celebrate, we are now offering our new Fast Finger Lunch. You'll get an endless salad, our world famous sticky fingers, steak fries, and a soft drink. It's all endless, and it's only $8.99. The Fast Finger Lunch. Salad, sticky fingers, fries, and a drink. Only $8.99, and only at Wingers Roadhouse Grill.
Creating the ideal seed bed calls for a disc harrow that can cut and mix residue with just the right amount of soil. That's what you get with a Sunflower 1700 Series offset disc harrow at Mesa Machinery. With the highest weight per blade specs in the industry, all 3 models deliver heavy-duty cutting and mixing power to tackle hard soils and thick crop mats. Plus, limitless height and width configurations let you customize for varying soil conditions, no matter what size your operation. Check out the details on the Sunflower 1700 Series today at Mesa Machinery in Springville and Aurora.
Southern Utah University has invested in high-quality experiences. You still learn a great deal in the classrooms where faculty know you and care about your success, but you add to that during your study abroad time in France, during your internship in Washington, D.C., or during your service learning project. SUU students conduct research with gifted faculty, do live TV news, polish creative writing skills in national parks, and invest real money in Wall Street. Experience hands-on learning that lasts a lifetime. Experience more at SUU.
Your connection for high school sports.
KSBC.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center, and thanks for tuning in to KSBC AM and FM for your halftime show, brought to you by Southern Utah University, where it's 18-18 in this quarterfinal matchup between South Sevier and Parowan in the 2A Boys Championship bracket. Southern Utah University, where you get involved in your education and experience more. From a new freshman to a graduate student, and SUU education is designed to help you experience more education. Learn more at SUU.edu. Duke Dance, Curtis Marsh with you. And Curtis, not the game I expected in the first half anyway. Both teams came out a little slow offensively. Both were patient and took their time. It was an 8-8 ball game at the end of one. They opened up a little bit. We saw some more pressure defense, some more transition play in the second period, and that puts us at 18-18 now.
Well, it's kind of a typical first round game, and I think it'll open up. Teams will relax a little bit in the second half. Neither team shot the ball very well. Kind of a tentative outing, but nice run for Parowan down the stretch. Last 5 points for the Parowan Rams to tie this game at 18.
Southern Utah University halftime show. You can experience more from your education, explore a higher education with the difference. Experience SUU. We've seen a lot of players into the game for both teams. South Sevier had their original starting five in Alex Bowe, Trevor Garrett, and Colton. We saw Dyson Heath come into the game. Coy Barton we've seen in this game for South Sevier. Slate Blackburn had some good minutes as well. He's come off the bench in the past couple of games and had some big ones, and a good first half for Slate.
He really has. We talked about people, both teams not shooting the ball very well. South Sevier only 31.8% in that first half, and Parowan only 22%, 4 for 18 from the floor. South Sevier 7 for 22. 3-point shots, 0 for 4 for the Rams, and only 2 for 9 for the Parowan Rams. Foul shooting, Parowan got to the line 10 times and made 8 of them, obviously 80%. South Sevier 50%, 4 for 8 from the line. But one big thing that stands out right there in this game is offensive rebounds. Total rebounds, with Parowan out rebounding South Sevier 18-12 in that first half.
That's been a big difference. Caleb Murphy has been a big force inside for Parowan as far as the rebounding has gone. Colton Barton with some big plays inside, or Justice Walker rather, looking good inside as well. We're going to take another break here from our Southern Utah University halftime show, and we'll wrap up your halftime scoring stats in 3 minutes.
By now, you've heard all about the great deals that you find at Andy's Market in Monroe. What you might not know about is the weekly Saturday night special at Treasure Mountain Grill located inside Andy's Market. Or did you know that every month, Andy's Market has a 1-minute shopping spree? Each month, one lucky Andy's Market customer gets 1 minute to fill their cart with as much food as possible, and then it's theirs for free. Do your shopping and enter for free at Andy's Market, home of the 1-minute shopping spree.
The management and employees of Robinson Transport in Salina are proud to sponsor this sports broadcast. Robinson Transport continues their efforts to help keep the local economy strong and supply the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. For the best in topsoil, gravel, construction equipment, and concrete work, see Robinson Transport, joining in the effort to make Sevier and Sanpete a great place to live. And remember, please drive safely. From Robinson Transport in Salina.
At Zions Bank, they haven't forgotten who keeps them in business. It's you. While Zions Bank has offices in 10 western states, you are still number one. From checking and savings to business and personal loans, Zions Bank now offers its customers online banking services. Zions Bank is a leader in providing electronic banking services. If you haven't seen what Zions Bank has to offer you, stop in today. Zions Bank in Richfield, 55 West, 100 North, behind the post office.
How many internet-connected devices are in your home? Computers, smartphones, tablets, iPods, even your game consoles like Xbox and more share the internet and make it seem slow. Centricom high-speed internet with speeds up to 50 megs will help your devices work faster. Call Centricom now to get the speed you need for all your devices at 1-800-427-8449 or visit Centricom.com for more information.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, President of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Richfield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
Think about your best school days, the ones that were exciting and engaging, that made a lasting impression with lessons you can remember clearly. The teachers who created those experiences expected more of you than you may have thought possible. In the face of that challenge, you learned something new. SUU has hundreds of professors who want you to get the most of your college experience. They will motivate you to work and study and learn, and that's a good thing. Explore Southern Utah University, where you will experience more learning.
Live play-by-play coverage of local high school sports.
KSBC. Duke Dance, Curtis Marsh wrapping up the Southern Utah University halftime show on KSBC. SUU, where you get involved in your education so you experience more learning. Let's go ahead and hit our halftime scoring stats. First for South Sevier, leading the team. Alex Baker with 6 points. Right behind him with 5 is Blake Blackburn. Trevor Jones has 4. 2 points from Colton Bigelow and a free throw from Bo Gentry with 1 point. Total points for the Parowan Rams, leading the team and the game is Justice Walker. He has 7. 5 from Caleb Murphy and 3 points apiece for both Jake Smith and Colton Barton. Boy, I didn't even talk about this much, but Parowan's done a good job keeping Trevor Jones in check in that first half. Curtis with only 4 points. He's had back-to-back 30-plus games. But Trevor is a very good second half player. That's where he gets the majority of his points. So we'll see if he can break out and have a big half, or if Parowan can keep him in check.
So they've seen those stats, you know. Coach Stubbs for Parowan has prepared his team to kind of attack and try to double. And they got the big kid in the middle that makes it easy to kind of keep a guard off the glass. But Caleb Murphy also with 8 rebounds for the Parowan Rams to go along with 5 points. But we're where we started, Duke. We started off 0-0, and we're 18-18. There's not a lick of difference between these two teams after 16 minutes.
We'll see what happens in the next 2 periods. That's going to wrap up your Southern Utah University halftime show. KSVC 980 AM, 100.5 FM, as well as online. And it's going to be South Sevier basketball to open up the second half of play. Alex Baker will inbound for South Sevier. He's going to go to the backcourt to Bo Gentry. Gentry will dribble to the right side, front court, find TJ. TJ to the baseline, Bigelow, powers around, posts up, hook shot, going to roll around and hits the end of the rim and then fall out. And the ball's loose out of bounds off of Alex Baker. How does that not go in? Bigelow has missed 2 now from point blank.
Well, that was a good shot. And that's one way to challenge, Caleb inside, is to take the basket at him, take the ball at him.
Back the other way comes Parowan. Ball movement around the arc. Down low, right side. Jake Smith dumps it off to Topham. Topham to Barton. Tries to drive in angle. Ball stripped out, loose on the court. Trevor Jones got his hand on it, picked up by Baker. Rams in transition. Baker bounces to Gentry a little behind him, but picked up by Trevor. Right-handed layup doesn't drop in, but he is fouled. And TJ will go to line for 2.
That ball was definitely going to Bo Gentry, behind Bo Gentry. And Jones able to kind of clean up the train wreck a little bit that time.
So TJ has 2 shots.
South Sevier only 4 for 8 from the foul line in that first half.
Give him one there, though. Makes it 19-18. South Sevier on top. Score check is brought to you by Mason Machinery. 7:19 still to play early on in this 3rd period. That foul went against Jake Smith for Parowan. That's his first personal. Free throw is no good, and Bigelow's going to foul going over the back off the rebound. That gives him his 3rd, I believe. He might just be coming right out of this game.
Slate Blackburn back in.
Bigelow does come out. Parowan basketball at the full length of the court in front of them. Nobody in front to contest is Jake Smith.
South Sevier in their 1-2-2 zone defense.
And mental mistake, though, for Parowan as they throw the ball back court. Trying to get it across, just playing pitch and catch at the timeline. They go backcourt violation. So Parowan's going to take a timeout. Coach Lance Stubbs didn't like what just happened there. We'll take a 30-second break back here after this.
The Fairview Telephone.
Trucks move America.
Emory Telecom gives you a universe.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Curtis Marsh with you on KSBC. 19-18 coming out of the timeout. South Sevier with the 1-point lead and the basketball. They go to the backcourt to Bo Gentry on the inbound play. Gentry across the timeline now, able to find Blackburn. And Slate will dribble, top of the floor, move around the arc, find Baker, left side, inside to Gentry, back out to Baker. He drives in, open lane, shot is up, in and good. Alex Baker gets two.
Once he turned the corner and got him on his back, he just took it right over the front of the rim.
21-18, it's now a three-point advantage for the Rams. They come back out in that zone trap at midcourt. Ball movement inside, Parowan beats it, inside out, drive in by Jake Topham is no good. The rebound is lost out of bounds off of Parowan, off of South Sevier, and Parowan will keep it. They'll take it out baseline, right side of the backboard. Jake Smith will inbound. Looks up top, goes left side, finds Topham. Topham, kick out, long pass to the left corner of Smith. Smith for three, off the rim, high, no good. Rebounded by Parowan, put back by Topham is in it good. And Jake will get the board in the bucket, cut the lead to one. Full court press for Parowan.
Nice tip that time. He couldn't get the board clear, so he just tipped it to a teammate. That's twice that Jake has done that in this game.
Slate Blackburn with the basketball for the Rams across the court. Able to find Trevor. Trevor left elbow. Kick out. Blackburn left corner. He drives in, spins around, picks up the basketball, goes to Gentry, who tries to cut in. Stopped at the foul line. Now fires out. Three on the way is missed, and the air ball out by Alex Baker. So with 6 minutes to play in the third, it's 21-20. South Sevier still on top, but Parowan basketball.
This kind of looks like the first matchup, Duke, between these teams back in December.
Parowan basketball, midcourt trap. Getting in trouble in the corners, Jake Smith gets rid of the basketball to Topham. Left side to Adams. Adams drive in, trap, pivots around, has to call a timeout because he was trapped and had nowhere to go. Lance Stubbs will call the timeout again for Parowan. We'll be back here. We'll take it with them after this 30-second break.
Creating the ideal seed bed calls for a disc harrow that can cut and mix residue.
Emory Telecom gives you a universe of TV shows. And now, TiVo brings you even more. Movies, music, and videos from the web. Get it all in one place and take it anywhere life takes you. Any show, any screen, anywhere. Introducing the TiVo Experience from Emory Telecom. Give us a call, visit emorytelecom.com, or stop by one of our locations to learn more about the TiVo DVR.
Its own power company and to support South Sevier athletics. Monroe City Power delivers nice, bright lights for every South Sevier athletic event at home. Having a public power company enables Monroe City to provide community improvements that could not be afforded otherwise, while keeping rates down at the same time. The City of Monroe and Monroe City Electric Department are proud of their South Sevier Rams and wish them well in all endeavors.
You're listening to Utah's sports leader,
KSBC. Duke Dance, Curtis Marks at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. It's Parowan trailing South Sevier right now, 21-20 in the quarterfinals, but Parowan does have the basketball. 5:45 to play in the third. Parowan will inbound with Jake Smith. Baseline goes up top of the floor. Long pass to half court to Caleb Murphy. Caleb will take the dribble, now pick it up, pivots around, dumps it off to Topham on the other side of the court. Topham will dribble, he gets trapped, and Topham now in trouble, gets rid of the basketball, able to find Adams. Adams to the free throw line, able to get to Walker. Walker drives in, passes off to Murphy. Murphy up and fouled. Shots no good. Caleb Murphy able to go to the line. Good ball movement that time by Parowan to beat that South Sevier press.
They did. Once you get past that trap and get to the glass, you always give up something with the trap. You overstack it on one side of the court, you understack it on the other, and Parowan did a good job kind of exploiting that time.
Caleb Murphy ties the game back up, 21-21. That's the second team foul, by the way, for South Sevier. Third personal on Garrett Peterson, and Garrett's going to check out of the game. In for Garrett is Dyson Heath. Free throw no good. Parowan gets the tip, but Bo Gentry with the loose basketball. As we are once again tied, Gentry will come across half court, dumps it off to Heath. Heath drives in. Wants to take a shot from the free throw line, but can't. Instead goes to Trevor. Trevor drives in, right elbow, nothing there. Kick back out to Baker. Sorry, that's Slackburn, rather. Now to Baker, to Gentry, top of the floor, clock hits 5:10. Baseline, Blackburn drives in and is bumped and knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a foul against Caleb Murphy.
Caleb just needed to hold his ground. He's got 5 inches on Blackburn. Just his second foul on Caleb Murphy.
Second team foul as well. Inbound play to Baker. Baker stutter steps, gets the man up in the air, then shoots and drains it. Got it from a couple feet out, and it's 23-21, South Sevier.
Alex Baker with 10 points leads the Rams.
Back up the other way, Parowan aggressive in the paint. Shots up, no good. Justice Walker was blocked from behind, but there's plenty of contact as well. And we'll see Justice Walker go to the line. He'll have 2 shots and a chance to tie it up. 4:54 to play. Time check brought to you by Zions Bank in Richfield. Walker dribbles, takes the first. Off the back iron, no good.
You know, after going 8 for 10 from the foul line in that first period, Parowan struggled in the second. That's only 1 for 3 for the Rams.
One more coming and gets him up to at least 50%. 2 for 4 now if he made that one. Full court man-man press again by Parowan. It's a 1-point game again, 23-20. It's been back and forth the whole way. Bo Gentry across half court, drives in, right angle, pivots around, kick out. Baker open 3, takes it, short, no good. Still no 3-point field goals for South Sevier in the game. Parowan on the rebound.
And South Sevier is a team that made 95 3-pointers on the season.
Parowan throws the ball away on the other end, tried to get it to Jake Topham on the sideline. Pass was high, and Jake couldn't quite get there. Got his fingers on it and brought it down, but he landed in out of bounds. So South Sevier will have it now off the turnover. 4:28 to play. Time check brought to you by DP Curtis Trucking. Right elbow is Heath to Gentry for 3, and there it is. A triple straight down the gun for Bo Gentry.
Came at a good time, gives South Sevier a 4-point lead, 26-22.
South Sevier stays in the half-court trap, zone trap. Jake Smith, or Topham rather, down the other side, dumps it off to Jake Smith, and Smith will have the dribble, crosses over right side, gets caught up in the corner, loses the dribble, but goes down. It looks like he may have rolled his ankle. He got the ball off as he was falling down, and he's on the ground and in some pain.
Well, you hate to see that. You could see that he rolled it, and he's in a lot of pain right now. Duke, part of the game you hate to see. Young man, tough kid. Jacob comes into this game with 26 3-pointers, averaging nearly 9 points a game, 182 points scored on the year. Super player and pivotal in that comeback win against Manti last week.
He really is and was, and Jake's going to get some help off the court. Clearly it's his right leg. It looked like it was an ankle when he went down, and no pressure on it at all. They're going to take him straight back into the locker room, and that's likely the last we'll see of Jake of the afternoon.
Colton Barton, pretty good option to bring back in, but we wish Jake all luck in the world. Unfortunate part of the game we play, right, Duke?
That's right, and Parowan will keep the basketball. They'll inbound to Murphy. Murphy jumper from the free throw line, no good. Gets his own rebound, but a whistle.
He's got to pick up his third foul going for that rebound.
Yep, it was over the back. South Sevier is able to...
They're going to give that foul to Walker.
Justice, and that's his third team foul. Foul check is brought to you by Centricom Channel 10. 3:48 to play, South Sevier's basketball. They do have the 4-point lead as Bo Gentry across half court. Drives in, now kicks out Baker. Baker has an open lane angle right, but closed down on him, spins around, holds the basketball, now goes to Blackburn. He drives in, hooks up a shot, doesn't go. Looks like it might drop in. Now Parowan in transition. Adams goes over to Walker. Walker loses the ball underneath, picks it back up, and travels. Well, they're going to blow it off, and no, it's going to be a foul against South Sevier before the travel.
To Alex Baker, I think, but Bo Gentry saved a basket that time by tipping the ball away.
That's the third personal on Baker for South Sevier. Parowan will inbound here from their own baseline, right side. Tristan Adams, open 3, takes it high off the backboard and missed it. And it's a rebound by Slate Blackburn, never even hit the rim.
Boy, it went high up in the air. I thought he was trying to go directly at it, and then he hit the back of the backboard.
Left elbow is Blackburn for South Sevier, dumps it off to Heath. Heath straight down from the free throw line, no good. Ball batted around, out of bounds, and lost off of Slate Blackburn's hands, and so it's Parowan basketball the other way.
A lot of contact that time. I thought maybe South Sevier got bumped, but nonetheless, it's 26-22.
No whistle and 3 minutes on the clock. 14 fouls South Sevier, 3 for for Parowan. Parowan basketball down low, left side, able to get it to Barton. Ball moving around, tipped and knocked out of bounds by Trevor. And Parowan will inbound from the side with 2:55 to play. Still 26-24. The inbound play coming in from Jake Topham. He's able to find Colton Barton. Barton back to Topham. Down low, Murphy pivots around, puts the ball down low, taken away by South Sevier again. Alex Baker came up with the loose ball. Gentry in transition, dribbles between his legs, goes straight to the hole, hooks up the shot. No, it was good, but they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off. What a shot by Gentry as he went all the way down. But the foul was before the shot. They're going to put it back on the floor. South Sevier will just take it out baseline.
Third foul on Justice Walker for Parowan.
26-22, still the score.
Just 14 fouls each.
Gentry inbound to TJ, top of the floor, crosses over, tries to drive in, spins at the free throw line, now gets in trouble, and TJ will travel. Turns it back over, 2:37, and Parowan still shutting Trevor Jones down.
South Sevier's had several streaks where they've got up, 4 or 5 points in this game, and then they hit a lull. Instead of expanding that lead, they let Parowan hang around.
Justice Walker for Parowan drives in, shot no good. Murphy on the rebound, his putback no good. The foul. We'll see Caleb Murphy to the line. That's the 5th team foul for South Sevier as Murphy will get shots. 2:24 to play in the third period. Time check brought to you with the help of Monroe City Power. Caleb, the 6'5 senior, dribbles, shoots, off the back rim, no good. Bounces up high. And the best he can do now is make it a 3-point game.
As good as they were in that first half. Parowan Rams struggling from the foul line in the second half.
Second free throw is in, though. 26-23. 2:24 to play. Man-man press. Now backs off as Bo Gentry has the basketball. He's working against Colton Barton. Had Jake Smith on him the whole game until Smith had to leave after rolling an ankle. Now left side, Gentry comes in, angle, pops, shot, off the back rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, put back no, but Bo Gentry is fouled. And Bo Gentry is going to go to the line. He'll have 2 shots. That's the 15th foul on Parowan.
Boy, he hit that last 3-point shot. They give him a little respect. Kind of gives him a little head fake, then gets to the backboard, and nobody boxes him out.
2:09 to play in the third. That's the first personal foul against Colton Barton. Free throw is made by Bo Gentry, and free throw shooting as the year has gone on has been a struggle for South Sevier. But they've gotten better, as you mentioned, as of late, as one more comes for Gentry. That one is going to pop out, no good. Looks like it was going to drop in, didn't. 27-23 the score. Parowan quickly down the floor. Jake Topham on the baseline, spins around, gets rid of the basketball. Barton down low, good feed to Walker. Walker spins, no, but a block call. And once again, we'll see shots here. Justice Walker to the line for 2.
Boy, sometimes, when teams get common fouls and they take the ball out of bounds 6 times before they're in the 1-and-1. But Parowan shot a lot of shots before we've even got into that bonus.
Bonus coming up on the next foul for South Sevier. That was their 6th team foul. First personal against Blackburn as the free throw is missed. Parowan has had opportunities from the line and hasn't capitalized. One more for Justice. 1:57 on the clock. 27-23. This to make it 24. Can't. Well short. Bounces down low off the front rim. South Sevier rebound. Trevor crosses over. Trevor. Blackburn made it good. Looked like he was going to shoot. He tried to pass it off, so we're going to call that on. 16 foul. Parowan now. No more for either team, and Gentry will take it out base. Cannon Brunswick back in for Parowan. Look in Caleb Murphy.
They sub a lot each quarter, which gives him a 4 or 5 minute break too.
Good bounce pass inside from Gentry. The ball shot, hands on the rim and drops down. Blake Blackburn. That one hung up for about 4 or 5 seconds, just teasing us on the rim before it dropped in.
I don't think I've seen one hang around that long, but they finally got one to drop.
Parowan quickly down, traveling underneath the basket is Justice Walker. He had a real good look, but got himself under the hoop and took a couple steps backward for position. Then it's turned back over. 29-23. It's the largest lead of the game for South Sevier. Now up by 6. 1:30 to play in the third. Parowan's going to go into a mid-court trap defense, and they get a steal. They pick it away from Trevor Jones. Now the ball's loose again. Picked up by Dyson Heath. Parowan gets it back. Parowan has it. They go to Bo Gentry. Gentry to Trevor. Trevor finds an open lane, drives in. Ball stolen away from him. He picks it up now. Loose ball, spins around, fouled. Lots of activity going on, and finally there's a whistle, and Trevor will be fouled.
That will be a 1-on-1 shot there.
That's going to be the 17th foul in Parowan. That's the second personal on Colton Barton.
Yeah, you know, and Parowan wanted to travel here on Dyson Heath, but you have to have possession of the ball to have a travel. And he was kind of tipping the ball to himself. It looked funky, but it wasn't a travel.
Trevor's going to hit the first free throw. That makes it a 7-point advantage for South Sevier over Parowan. 1:10 to play in the third. Best score check brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. One more coming. Shot is up and made, 31-23. Ball's loose on the other end. And it's going to be a jump ball call at half court, and Parowan will keep it.
8-point lead, biggest lead of the game for South Sevier tonight. They've done it with this small lineup tonight, Duke. It's kind of an interesting lineup with Heath and Jones and Gentry, Blackburn, and Baker on the lineup, and a turnover by Parowan.
Yeah, they'll throw it away on the inbound play as Tristan Adams got the ball, but it wasn't the greatest pass, and he was trying to save it before it went out of bounds just off the inbound and couldn't keep it in. So it's an 8-point advantage. South Sevier is now up 31-23 with under a minute to play before the beginning of the fourth period. Trevor will take the ball across half court, bounces to Baker. Now left side for three. Here's Heath, and he got it. Dyson Heath, a triple left side. It's 11 points, South Sevier.
A big shot, double-digit lead for South Sevier.
They've opened it up late in the third period. Parowan trying to answer. They lose the basketball down low. Trying to drive in and get position was Tristan Adams. The defense was there, and Adams just loses the dribble out of bounds.
Pretty uncharacteristic Parowan team.
The ball up high in the run.
Play by Adams. Garrett Peterson back in the lineup for South Sevier. And Heath, after making a big 3-point shot, will get a rest.
To the line for 1-on-1 is Tristan Adams. That's the 17th foul against South Sevier. Foul check brought to you by Wingers. Shot up, good.
Boy, he shoots the ball high. I tell you, he really gets it up in the air.
Put some arch under that one. It makes it a 10-point game, 34-24. South Sevier on a big run that just ended there with the free throw. One more coming. This one from Tristan. Good again. 34-25. No, they're going to wave it off. Lane violation. Wave the free throw off. They finally get two in a row. And the lane violation takes it away. So it remains a 10-point game, 34-24. Press again. This one's going to be a zone press from Parowan. South Sevier trying to break it. TJ gets the ball to Heath across half court. Heath dribbles behind him. Stops in the left wing. Now goes backside to TJ. TJ to Gentry. The lone senior on the team is Bo. He has it right side corner at midcourt. Defense coming out to meet him. Trevor spins around 10 seconds. Foul's going to stop the clock at 9.1.
No, they're going to call a 5-second closely guarded. That's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And that was not Dyson Heath that took a set there, Duke. That was Baker who took a rest as Garrett Peterson comes back in.
9.1 seconds. South Sevier on defense now. Parowan has a chance to get a bucket at the buzzer as Coy Barton checks into the game for Garrett Peterson for these last 9 seconds. 34-24. Score check with the help of Robinson Transport. Parowan looking to get a bucket to end the period. Right side, Colton Barton spins around, trapped, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Jake Smith comes around, 1 second. Three ball is up and blocked by TJ.
And what do you like most about that sequence there, other than South Sevier came up with a block, is we got to see Jake Smith back in the lineup after spraining his ankle.
That's right.
That shot, that's a great sight to see. But at the end of the third period, South Sevier 34, Parowan 24.
That son of yours, the daredevil, he's always on that motorcycle like some kind of juvenile delinquent. When is he going to grow up? He says, I know, Ma, it's too much fun. Well, I have been on that motorcycle. It is not fun.
Some people want more out of life, and we insure the things that make more possible. Safeco Insurance.
trying to play video games with slow internet? It's like game over, man. But now there's extreme internet from Emery Telcom. With consistent 20 and 40 meg download speeds, Extreme delivers the gaming edge that blows the competition away. No matter how many devices you have online, Extreme is reliable, secure, and backed by local customer service and tech support. When fast isn't fast enough, go Extreme. Call or click emerytelcom.com today.
A bad sprain that he had in the third period, but it doesn't look like he has any tape, doesn't have a brace or nothing. He's just back out on the floor.
You know, sometimes you come back after that, you get going, and then you set up, and it can stiffen up a little bit on you. But Parowan is a team that you can never count on. We saw them last week down big.
South Sevier is going to throw the ball away on the inbound play. A pass long to Bo Gentry. The shot is no good as Parowan comes up with it, and the rebound is going to force a jump ball call. And the possession arrow is going to stay with Parowan. They'll have it down low underneath, but a careless play by South Sevier to open up the period.
Boy, really unnecessary turnover.
Free ball on the inbound for Parowan. High arc shot, missed everything, airballed right into the hands of Slate Blackburn. Bo Gentry with the basketball, dribbles between his legs across half court, goes down low left side. Here's Blackburn, cuts off on the baseline, kicks back out to Gentry. Clock hits 7:41, 34-24. Your score check brought to you by Sevier Valley Hospital. Now driving in left side, Bo Gentry. He gets trapped in the corner, and a foul is going to be called. No! Gentry was knocked out of bounds, and instead of the foul call, they'll just say he's out of bounds. So it's another turnover is what it's going to go down as, and Parowan basketball.
At the start, South Sevier wanted to. Coach Parsons asking for a foul over there. They're not going to give him.
So Parowan with it, not able to capitalize on the last turnover, has it this time. Here's Jake Smith, right wing, tries to drive in, slows up, ankle looks fine. And now good ball movement, taken away by South Sevier. There's going to be a whistle on Parowan. What a play by South Sevier Slate Blackburn. He cut right in out of nowhere into that passing lane, got the steal, and drew the foul.
Did a good job. And we talked about that he went through a point where he didn't play a lot. What a credit to a young man who keeps his head in the game, works hard in practice, knows his time is going to come, and when it comes, he's prepared to play at this level.
Had a great game last week in that upset win over Leighton Christian.
Yeah, he took 5 charges, well, 4 charges, and then drew just a kind of a silly foul, Leighton Christian, but 5 offensive fouls Slate Blackburn drew in that game.
So he has 1-1 after the foul on the other end, and the first one's going to rattle down. That gives South Sevier the 11-point advantage. That ties the game high as we see Brendan Rowley, I believe who that is, check back in for Parowan. One more shot coming for Slate, and that was good as well. 2 for 2, 36-24, 7-12 to play in the game. 18 fouls for Parowan, 7 for South Sevier. That glance at the scoreboard for Utah Independent Bank. Parowan tries to answer. Right side, Adams. Up top, ball movement around the arc. Can't get the 3 off as Barton high pass, and it goes out of bounds. Barton was trying to go to Adams. The pass is high, hits the Parowan bench, and with under 7 to play, South Sevier has the ball up by 12.
Winner of this game will advance to play the winner of Wasatch Academy and Gunnison, which, by the way, is a repeat of last year's 2A state championship game.
Yes, it is. That game coming up next right after this one with coverage on KMTI. Slate Blackburn loses the basketball on the other end for South Sevier, picked up by Parowan. And here comes the Parowan Rams. Right side, ball stolen away, go by Dyson Heath. Heath will go coast to coast, takes it to the hoop, misses, rebounded by Parowan. Jake Smith on the board. Now Parowan has numbers. Back the other way, down low, Justice Walker, head fake, shot no good, but rebound is knocked out of bounds off of South Sevier. And Justice Walker had an open look, looked like he may have got poked there, bent over, able to come up. 36-24 the score, Parowan keeps the ball. Right side's rolling on the inbound play. Ball movement has Barton open for 3, takes it no good, box out and a rebound by Garrett Peterson.
But Parowan's just gone cold.
Here's Dyson Heath, ball handling in the left wing. Goes to Gentry, and all alone underneath, and in for 2 is Slate Blackburn. What a feed from both Gentry to Blackburn for an easy bucket.
Yeah, super pass by Gentry, and Parowan's going to call a timeout down 14.
Yes, head coach Lance Stubbs not liking the defensive effort on that last one. 6 minutes to play, back here in a minute.
The management and employees of Robinson Transport in Salina.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Emory Telecom gives you a universe of TV shows, and now TiVo brings you even more. Movies, music, and videos from the web. Get it all in one place and take it anywhere life takes you. Any show, any screen, anywhere. Introducing the TiVo Experience from Emory Telecom. Give us a call, visit emorytelecom.com, or stop by one of our locations to learn more about the TiVo DVR.
For high school sports,
KSBC. Duke Dan's Curtis Marsh on KSBC AM and FM, and since halftime, South Sevier has gone on a 20-6 run to take this 38-24 lead over Parowan.
And you know, Parowan struggled a little bit with the turnover bug. Both teams, a little bit of turnovers, but South Sevier's really capitalized on those Parowan mistakes.
Parowan will move the ball around the arc, coming out of the timeout, getting underneath as Barton, but he kicks it out to Topham. Topham drives in, can't hit the shot though, and it's rebounded by Bo Gentry. Gentry, long pass down the floor, stolen away.
And Coach Parsons is not very happy right now. When you're up 14, you don't need that pass.
The full court pass is taken away, now in transition. Parowan hits the three, Colton Barton. And just like that, Red Parsons wants a timeout for South Sevier. It's a full timeout. He's not too happy, didn't like that one at all. It's 38-27, lead cut to 11, back in a minute.
All right, if you're thinking about getting a new truck, you're probably thinking about fuel economy. Well, you're going to want some torque to go with it. Because unless you're using your truck to deliver pizzas, you ain't getting anything done without it. Torque is power. It pulls trailers, hauls dirt, drags boulders. Torque is what gets the cap off your beer. And only the Ford F-150 with EcoBoost has the best combination of torque and fuel economy. Think about that. Introducing the new 2013 F-150.
When only the best will do. Price Auto Group.
With 32 years of dedicated service under his belt, Carbonwood Classics owner Doug Pincock knows a thing or two about cabinets. Go to Carbonwood Classics on 47 North, 100 West in Price for quality custom kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, entertainment centers, closet organizers, and a variety of countertop choices. In the words of Thomas Jefferson, the bitterness of poor quality lasts long after the sweetness of low price is gone.
complete coverage of local high school sports on
KSBC. South Sevier throws the ball away. Parowan hits a three on the other end, and we might have a little momentum for the Parowan Rams here. 5:35 to play in the fourth. South Sevier still up by 11, and a hard foul for Parowan as they try to go for the steal. Jake Smith gets a shoulder into Trevor Jones, and TJ will get 1-and-1 on the other end. That Parowan's come out of that full court press once again, a little more aggressive than what we've seen so far in the game on the man-to-man press, and that is what led to the foul.
Well, we watched them come, you know, they scored 16 points in the game last week in the last minute 47, so Parowan very capable of that, and South Sevier misses the foul shot.
Yep, Trevor will miss it, but Peterson gets the rebound. Now South Sevier in trouble at mid-court, goes to Trevor Jones, and the ball's stolen away. Nope, taken back up by Dyson Heath. Now Parowan has it again. In transition is Parowan up. Justice Walker shot no good. An offensive charge coming down to set his feet. Who would you guess? None other than Slate Blackburn.
Yep, he kind of drew that. Not a lot of contact, you know, and with the circle there in the, you know, the pro game, that's not a charge. They give that to the offensive player, but heads-up play by South Sevier.
Bo Gentry loses the basketball. Whistle will be blown, and the pressure causing some trouble that time.
It's going to be a turnover. They're going to call it a kick on South Sevier to regain possession.
Trevor was trying to get the ball back to him and tried to do a little soccer move, and
South Sevier right
don't
now
like that.
Trying to open that door and let Parowan back into this game.
Still 5 minutes to play. Plenty of time for Parowan to make a move here as Jake Smith fakes a three. Now goes to Topham. Topham to Barton. He launches a long three and swishes it through from straight on. And it's a 6-0 run for Parowan, and they're back in it. 38-30 with 5 to play. This time a long pass down the court. Wide open as Garrett Peterson goes up. In and Gould all alone on the other end. Defensive breakdown in the press for Parowan.
Boy, they totally lost Garrett Peterson, and they let the quarterback for South Sevier throw another pass.
Long three again, missed by Parowan. Over the back call on the rebound.
That'll be the 4th on Justice. No, that's going to be the 5th on Justice. He'll foul out of this game right now, Duke, and he's played really hard. You know, I thought that he kind of sparked him a couple times. Justice did, and but that's going to be his 5th foul.
Yep, so it looks like he will be done. 4:41 to play in the game. Now,
they're correcting it. They're correcting it. They're wrong on the board up here. They're changing the foul, not to 33, but to 3.
Okay, so they take it away from him and give it to Jake Topham instead. That's his 3rd personal.
Much to the delight of Mr. and Mrs. Walker.
and Parowan fans everywhere. First free throw was missed by Slate Blackburn. However, it is the double bonus after that was the 10th team foul for Parowan. So Slate's going to get one more here. He'll take a dribble. 10-point advantage for South Sevier, and the free throw makes it 11. Rattles and bounces and drops in. 4:41 to play. Time check brought to you by Andy's Market, who will have our defensive player of the game for one of these South Sevier players.
Tristan Adams back in for Parowan, replacing Jake Topham.
Down the court is Parowan, trying to cut into this 11-point deficit. 4:30 to play in the game. Ball movement around the arc. Jake Smith in the corner gets rid of the basketball, able to find Adams. Adams, Topham, 3. No, actually it's Barton for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Comes up, gets his own rebound. Barton drives around to the baseline, gets rid of the basketball. Jake Smith drives in, puts up the layup, and it's short. No good. Rebounded by South Sevier. Trevor Jones on it with the board. South Sevier pushing the ball. Blackburn, right wing. Dribbles around, gets in trouble at half court, gets rid of the basketball. Now Trevor Jones bounces down low. Peterson loses the basketball. Peterson was all alone, and he knew it, got too excited, lost control of the basketball, goes out of bounds. Parowan ball.
Yeah, that's like celebrating scoring a touchdown before you get in the glass.
That's right.
He's got a little bit cart before the horse there.
3:55 to play in the game. Now it's Parowan basketball. Colton Barton drives in, dished out. Justice Walker up, no good. No, he tried to kick it out, but traveled.
And he's coming up limping too on his right foot.
He was the one that got knocked in the head earlier on in the game as well. Getting beat up a little bit as Parowan, but Justice is going to stay in the game. Full court press remains for Parowan. South Sevier gets the inbound play. Able to find Bo Gentry, and Gentry is fouled as Parowan was going for the foul. As Parowan was going for the ball, rather. And it's going to be South Sevier basketball on the other end, but a timeout taken. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Back after this.
The management and employees of
Centricom High-Speed Internet presents things you wish would happen faster. Your kids getting ready in the morning. The workday. And payday. At Centricom, we can't make payday come any faster, but when it does come, we can help you manage that money faster with high-speed internet service. We can't make the workday faster, but we can make it easier with blazing speeds for the office. And as for the shower, yeah, good luck with that. Visit Centricom.com for more information. With Centricom, everything works better.
Computers. Centricom now to get the speed you need for all your devices at 1-800-427-8449 or visit Centricom.com for more information.
Your source for high school sports.
KSBC.
Clarify, there was no foul before the timeout. It was just called out of bounds. South Sevier will keep it on the Parowan side of the court. Parowan comes out in the full court press. Gentry trapped, goes to Trevor, and Trevor able to take it across half court. 3:41. Trevor, nice bounce pass down low, up off the glass, in good. Slate Blackburn. They beat the press, had numbers, and Trevor Jones gets a steal on the other end at half court. Trevor to Bo Gentry down low, and Gentry is fouled. Trying to cut in, and it's 43-30, and we're going to see Bo Gentry go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Brendan Rowley really had nowhere to go but bump him there. 2 shots the rest of the way for South Sevier, up 13.
3:29 on the clock. That time check is brought to you by Mesa Machinery. South Sevier trying to advance into the semifinals. How many years in a row have they been deep in the tournament? It's been quite a few as Gentry misses the first.
I'll tell you, they're just a mainstay. And Coach Parsons, you remember, won a couple of back-to-back championships earlier before he kind of gave up the reins to Coach Hunt. Back this year, and he's just done a fantastic job with this team.
Trevor will miss the free throw. Slate Blackburn Superman's out of bounds trying to save the basketball, but it goes out anyway. Parowan back the other side. Shot by Smith is no good. Rebounded by Gentry. Gentry pushing the ball down the floor. Dribbles behind his back across half court. Picks it back up. TJ back to Gentry. Now Bo will drive in his foul. Fouled at the 3-point line. And Bo will pick himself off the court and go back to the free throw line. 43-30, and 2 shots coming from Bo Gentry. Only a couple games left for him in his high school career, and he'll be done.
You talk about these South Sevier Rams, you know, 4th seed. And if they can hold on to win tonight, they will be down to the Final Four.
They will be. They will be, and as Bo Gentry will miss the free throw, he does have one more coming. 3:10 on the clock. Double bonus for South Sevier, single bonus, double bonus, Parowan with 10 fouls, South Sevier with 7 in the single bonus. And second free throw will be in and good. Count that one. 44-30, Parowan trying to drive the ball back down the court. Jake Smith, open 3, angle left, no good. Rebounded by Adams. Adams bounced down low to Walker, and Walker will be fouled.
By Garrett Peterson on reach-in.
And Walker will go to the line. I believe this will be just a 1-on-1, right? I don't know if that was a...
Yes, it's going to be the 9th foul, but, you know, Parowan wants to score with the clock stopped, 2:58 remaining.
It is going to be 1-on-1. They'll call the foul on the court. Down low on the floor, not on the shot, as the first free throw is up off the backside, right side, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with, go for South Sevier, as Colton Barton tried to swing in there and steal it away from Peterson, but knocked it out. 3 minutes to go in the game. Jake Topham back in for Parowan, coming in for Barton.
And Barton kind of sparked a little bit of the resurgence for Parowan with back-to-back three-point shots, you know, in a 6-0 run to kind of cut that lead down to 8. Which is kind of grown back out to 14 now. But
2:50 to play. Full court press by Parowan. South Sevier able to break it. Trevor Jones across half court. Bounces over to Peterson. Garrett will hold the basketball. Now dump it off to Blackburn. Blackburn, Gentry. They're going to spread the offense now. Try and run some clock. Dyson Heath with the basketball. Drives in. Picks up the ball. And it's going to be kicked. Kicked by Parowan. They'll stop the play. Brennan Rowley gets called for it as back into the game is Colton Barton. Barton, who just barely checked out, comes back in, and he'll sub in for Brennan Rowley. 2:31 to play. 14-point advantage, South Sevier. Inbound play, baseline, left side. High pass to Trevor. Jones goes back to Heath. Heath at the three-point line, left side. 2:26. Driving in, Bo Gentry slows up. South Sevier trying to run as much clock as they can. Trevor finds a hole, goes in. Tough shot off the backboard, doesn't drop in. And it's rebounded by Parowan. Now Jake Topham on the board, driving down the court. Able to find Barton for 3. Good. Colton Barton got another one. And a whistle on the other side. It's 44-33. And it's going to be Parowan basketball. Peterson called on the whistle.
Boy, Colton can shoot the ball. We watched him last week do it, and he's great touch from the outside.
That's Peterson's 4th personal foul, comes out of the game. 18 foul for South Sevier. Ball moving around for Parowan as they have a chance to cut the lead. Another 3 off the back rim, no good. And the ball is loose on the court, and it stays with Parowan. Stays with Parowan on their side.
I think Bo Gentry kind of said he did touch it. I don't think he meant to, but maybe that's the right call.
Inbound play, open for 3, taken as Adams, and it's good! Back-to-back threes, and Parowan's in it with 1:54 to play. 44-36. It's an 8-point game, live for the Parowan Rams. Timeout taken by Parowan. Back here in a minute.
The city of Monroe is proud to have its
Fairview
own
Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Stay in the game with the Emory Telcom Triple Play. Catch all the action with Emory Digital TV. Tons of sports channels, plus TiVo DVR to watch games on your schedule. Track your teams and check out video highlights with extreme internet speeds up to 40 megs. Plus, talk sports all you want with Emory Telcom phone with unlimited local calling. Get the winning combination. Call or click EmoryTelcom.com today for the Triple Play Bundle.
ASBC. Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Duke has Curtis Mars under 2 to play in this game. South Sevier at 44-36, but some life for Parowan. They're in the full court press once again. South Sevier basketball, the full length of the court to go. Inbound to Bo Gentry. Gentry dribbles, bounces to Heath, right side, goes to Trevor, ball stolen away. Parowan on the steal, they have the basketball back. Down low, underneath the basket, Jake Topham, stutter steps, goes up and it's blocked and knocked out of bounds. Good play by Slate Blackburn. He is quite the defensive player. Another big one there for Slate, but it's Parowan basketball.
We were talking about this was the position Parowan was in on Saturday night against Manti.
Open three, look off the inbound. Tristan Adams just missed it. Rolled in and out. South Sevier on the rebound, gets Bo Gentry on the baseline. South Sevier down the floor. They have numbers. Here's TJ. TJ goes up and has the ball stripped out of his hands, out of bounds.
Jake Topham got his hands in there, saved a basket.
So now South Sevier will inbound here on their own side of the court. Still holding on to the 8-point lead. Still in good position if they can run some clock now. 36-44 to play. There's the score. Inbound, able to find Blackburn. Dumps it off to Baker. Now over to Gentry, and Gentry's going to be fouled as Jake Smith going hard, trying to find the steal. And now we'll see Bo Gentry back to the line. He's become very familiar with that spot here in the fourth period. 1:26 to play, 44-36, still your score. South Sevier holding on, and a chance here for Gentry to extend this lead back to double digits should he hit both these. First one good. Count it, 9-point advantage, 45-36.
First one's usually the tough one. Crawled that one in.
He'll get one more. $1:26 left in the game. Winner advances to the semis. Shot is good. Given double digits for the South Sevier Rams and up by 10, 46-36. Rolling back into the game for Parowan. Parowan will inbound with the full length of the court in front of them. They'll hustle down with only 1:25 to go, but still some life. A quick fire three is too strong, no good. Missed by Barton. South Sevier on the rebound. Trevor Jones, outlet pass, able to find Blackburn down the court. Blackburn to the hole and a foul, block call, and it stops the clock at 1:13. But Blackburn being aggressive, and he's going to go to the line for two. Slate Blackburn.
Well, he's done a good job defensively, hasn't he? Off the bench, Slate does, but South Sevier can make a couple of foul shots. They can make this game very difficult on Parowan.
This one could almost put it away as he is able to hit it down as Slate Blackburn puts South Sevier up by 11 here. As back into the game, Jake Topham.
Winner of this game will advance to play the winner of Wasatch Academy and Gunnison, which will be the game right after that. And the game after that, Duke, we're going to bring, aren't we? South Sevier girls, South Summit.
Should be a
great game.
Going to be back here on KSVC for that one. As the second free throw is no good. South Parowan back in transition. Jake Smith three ball is no good, but he's fouled. Jake Smith knocked over on the 3 attempt, and he's going to go to the line for triple shots here. 47-36 still the score, but South Sevier up by 11. But Jake Smith, an opportunity. Doesn't even look like the ankle's bothering him. Not even a bit out there. 1:05 to play. That's the 19th foul for South Sevier as Jake will hit the first one. No more fouls to give for South Sevier if they want to remain out of the double bonus. 2 more free throws coming for Jake.
When you look ahead to that girls game tonight, South Sevier, South Summit, two teams that combined have won 23 of their last 25 ball games.
Incredible teams. They've played such good as of late. As the second free throw as well as the third free throw is made by Jake Smith. And the score is cut 47-39. A minute to play. Full court press, Parowan. Baker with the basketball. Trapped at sideline and a whistle and going to call timeout. Timeout. Rhett Parsons will take this one as Baker was in trouble. It's going to be a 30. We'll be back here in half a minute.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Live high school sports action on KSVC.
Parowan has not given up. They've kept this battle alive, but it's South Sevier who has the 8-point advantage with a minute to play. 1:02 on the clock. And it will be South Sevier basketball that will inbound in front of the Parowan bench. Bo Gentry will throw this one in. Goes a long pass to the other end of the court to Trevor. Trevor with the dribble. Gets double teamed, rid of the basketball. Dyson Heath across half court. Heath tries to throw away, tip stolen by Parowan. Parowan with the basketball. Colton Barton. Colton, long pass. Jake Smith, open three, takes it short, no good. Gentry on the rebound, and Bo's going to be quickly fouled, stopping the clock at 45 seconds.
Is Barton reaching in? Well, that would have been a big shot. That would have cut it to 5.
Missed it short, however, and that's going to put it back on the line. Bo Gentry.
Made his last 2. And Bo's a senior and pretty young team. You get Dyson Heath out there, a sophomore. Trevor Jones, a junior. Blackburn's a junior. Baker's a junior right now. We've also seen Coy Barton, a senior. Garrett Peterson's just a junior.
Second free throw is, or first free throw rather, is up and no good. So one more coming from the line for Bo. 45.6 seconds on the line, on the clock rather, with Bo on the line. Second free throw is up, and that was no good as well. Missed them both. So Parowan benefits from the missed free throws. Back the other way, Colton Barton spins around, elbow, kick out, 3 by Adams. Back off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Barton. Back to Adams. Kick out. Long 3 from Murphy is no good. Everyone's taking threes for Parowan. This time it's rebounded by Alex Baker, and Baker's tripped up and fouled. Just about everyone on this Parowan team getting a look at it, but the lid is on. Nothing dropping on that possession. It remains 47-39 with the clock stopped at 28.6.
We have Caleb Murphy with 179 rebounds. Coming into this game, we'll check out of this game with his 5th personal foul.
So to the line, we're going to see Alex Baker for South Sevier. Sends the first away, and a good, perfect. 48-39 now the score. And one more coming for Baker. South Sevier in good position to advance to the semifinal round. And Baker hits the second, cuts it to a, or increases it to a double-digit lead, 10 points, 26 seconds. Parowan trying to make something happen at the very end. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Parowan. Kick out. Smith for 3. That one's no good. And Trevor Jones skyrockets for the rebound, but taken away by Parowan. And they get an easy look under the basket. Tristan Adams gets the 2 points to drop, but only 10 seconds left. Parowan will not foul. Trevor Jones on the other end. 5 seconds. Now they trap Trevor. He dribbles at him at 3, 2, 1 second. South Sevier's going to win. Final score 49-41. Rams win. South Sevier Rams win. We're going to take it to a 2-minute break here with the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. When we come back,